I'm guessing that everyone still remembers last session, the brutal battle that you fought with those strange, misshapen aberrations in the next level down of the abomination vaults. Um, Essential, one just giant pile of what looked like tumorous growth with way too many mouths and eyes and tongues and gibbering the entire time. And then these two almost slug-like but human-sized, horrific, or horrifically misshapen things. Really goes beyond any description. And yeah, so and all three of them were apparently just kind of mindlessly lurking around this chamber, which once again is circular in nature. There's this large pit just to the south of you, and a set of handrails that go down, or that lead the way down towards a staircase that then continues to circle down, 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 deep into the depths of further into the depths of this place. And there's this occasional moaning that wafts up from that shaft and echoes through the halls. But there's also another door to the left, and there should be, I think there should be a door, but I don't think they put one in here. So there's an opening towards the east where tunnels connect, and another door leading just straight south, just a little bit down that winding corridor. And I realized that there should actually be a picture here, which is, I believe um, it's actually the cover of the hardcover, and let me see if I can pull that out for you. There it is, because it's kind of cool. There you go. So
Ooh.
that's basically the scene that you encountered when you first came in here. Probably not as well lit.
Gnarly.
Yeah, that gives a certain impression for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Welcoming.
damn.
Welcome in. What
Yep.
is that thing on the wall? Is that like a shadow? I don't even know.
Yes.
The like tentacly thing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Damn.
actually a little bit of a slip up here because it looks like it's a staircase that leads through multiple levels with doors all around.
Mhm.
That's not quite what it looks like. You would go much further down before there would be any exits from this. So just so you know that.
Yeah, dramatic effect and all.
Yes. Yeah.
God, those things are horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bad.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Maybe.
Everyone is nearly dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to patch ourselves up. We need a bit of a rest.
We literally just came in here.
Oh,
That's
seems,
exactly
seems
right.
to be the general pattern for our delvings, don't you think?
Yeah. It's like 8 in the morning.
Quick shower.
Yes.
Yeah, quick
Yes.
shower of blood.
You needn't worry about the two of us. We can heal up sufficiently if we just go back up a couple levels. But you two look like you've suffered much. I'll tell you what. Let's go rest in the negative energy room, and we can heal up quickly, and then we can keep a close eye on the two of you whilst you slowly heal yourselves.
Mhm.
How does that sound?
Let us go then.
I don't mean to imply that we're superior or anything for being able to heal so quickly. It's just that there happens to be a magical device which makes us heal nearly instantly, a couple levels up.
And it's kind of nice.
It's very nice. It's very pleasant. It's really a shame that the two of you can't experience it. Or can you?
I'm not in a
Stroking his
hurry to
chin.
test it. Let's go.
Right.
Augrael's like picking up his eyes off the ground like they fell out of his sockets. Like, let's go. Let's go.
Right. So at the end of the day, by rushing in to try and save the ghost, I just would like to point out that we have once again been led into a very deadly scenario. Does it not strike anyone else as uh, rather more than circumstance that we keep following Mr. Otari into near-death situations?
Well, this whole place is filled with near-death situations. If you follow anybody through here, you'd end up the same.
Well, but by rushing after his messages and now rushing after his ghost, it seems to keep rushing us straight into the jaws of death or re-death.
I'm not sure we're rushing. We went into one room and now we're gonna go rest again. I
Oh
think we're
yes, but
going
we
pretty
did.
slow.
Yeah, no, we are. It is true, but we did rush into this room,
Oh
and now
yes.
see we are having to take our time again anyway. So I assume we're having this conversation while we're walking back, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe.
Okay. So you walk up a level, and you haven't actually found the shower room on this level. So are you backtracking all the way to the library level?
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay. All right. So you head all the way back there. The two of you can easily pop into the shower, and a couple of moments later, your hit points are fully restored.
I will.
Yeah.
I want to try to treat wounds on Ottardo then.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Yeah, you guys hanging out near us, or are you gonna go into
Let's
my room?
let's test it for the DC 20 for the expert medicine check.
But I would assume that happens in Augrael's room. You probably won't be there
Oh,
for the
sweet.
shower.
Ooh,
Oh, look at that.
Look at that, well
Ooh.
done.
48 plus 10. Nice.
very nice.
I think I've actually already tried to treat wounds on myself. So
Well, I think if we just take 1 hour, Ottardo should be able to get both Soma and himself to full with the lay on hands.
Okay.
It would also be nice if you could use some of your bone setting skills to try and remove this wound which I am carrying. I only have one pelvis, and this one has been partially crushed.
I see.
Don't have a spare.
Oh, let's look at it closer then. You know, when I passed through Varicia, people offered me some Numerian remedies. They claimed they would fix anything, and I'm really regretting that I didn't got any back. Okay. Remove the wounded condition. Lucca.
Well, thank you.
You know, they have this silvery tape that actually cracks when you rip it, but when it sticks to you, it's actually remarkably hard to rip it off. Yeah. It can hold skeletons really well.
It rather seems to be doing the job. Lucca does a couple of test steps. He walks around and it's like, oh, it seems to hold.
Although, try not to put any weight on it for at least a few days.
A few, right. Uh,
Ottardo, how did you get your hand showers? How did that power come about?
Well, you have to devote yourself to a greater ideal, and it comes with many years of hard work and training and many failures.
Oh, there's not like an easier route than that. Like a quick one.
Well, I guess
You
that would
don't,
be the
you don't
one we
even know
found
how it
before.
works.
Yeah. Just wondering. I was wondering if I could develop hand showers for me and Lucca, but that makes sense. That's hard. Well, should we go?
Oh, well, I believe we are going.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
After 1 hour, it should be enough to get back Souma and Ottardo to full.
Okay. Yeah, you've cleared out the library level sufficiently that you're not bothered by anyone as you rest there for an hour. If you go back down, I would assume you avoid the Temple of Nimbleoth.
Hopefully. Although it is spooky, but it doesn't actually harm us to go through it.
Well,
Just
except
run
for
fast.
except for how it keeps regenerating those wispy things. So
Well, you said we shouldn't be rushing. Maybe we should explore that level more before going back down.
yes, Otari has been ghosting around these parts for a few centuries already. I think he can wait another few hours.
All right. So then, where should we start that exploration? Where do you want to come down from the library?
Yes, refocusing would be a good idea.
The main path. I think there
Mm,
is a little just before the temple. There is a sort of staircase where we never followed.
yeah, I think I know what you mean. Let me put you where I think you mean.
A squarish sort of.
I believe there's a path up and a
Oh,
path down.
like the blue walls or whatever. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
yep. I'll tell you in a second what it looks like. And all right, I'm gonna activate this, and then we should see you in the center. You should see the hallway. To your left is going to be the temple that, or just in passing, even gives you the shivers. Bless you, I think. Or
Sorry.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So in this hallway, the walls shimmer and ripple with like faint whirls of pale blue energy. And there's the staircase that leads upward. Um, and yeah, so it to your left you would enter the temple, and going straight, the staircase takes you up, and then you end at a little landing, and it turns around the corner. Yeah,
I should be setting a light on myself.
I was gonna say there somebody
Uh,
probably needs a light to make this work.
yeah, I
I
just
should
need to.
have a light.
Yeah, definitely I need to check your. Okay. So
I think
Augrael
I
is
do.
doing. Looks like Augrael is doing a search exploration activity today.
Mhm.
So the way I've been handling that so far is that I'll just, or actually, I don't think I need you to do that. That's okay. I think I can do this. Hold on. Um, there we are. Okay, that's how that works. Got it. All right. So yeah, you turn the corner, Ottardo, and you see the stairs continue to climb for a couple of steps, and then there's another landing, and then the hallway just continues, and there's another sets of stairs or steps leading yet again further up, and another uh, small landing. And you guys don't forget that we have that follow me mod going. So if you just want to follow Ottardo here, your token should be able to just.
I don't remember how to do that.
Oh yeah, how do you
Uh,
do that?
You hover and then press F, I think.
I believe that's
Nice.
right.
Yeah, it worked for me.
Let me catch up. There we go.
All right.
And these stairs, I imagine, are going down.
Nope, they continue to go up.
What?
Yeah. And they reach another landing.
A mystery, one which we ought to explore.
And the landing continues until it ends up at another set of stairs that continue to lead up. Another short landing, more steps leading up, and you reach another landing and with an open door. And as you peer through, to your surprise, that's the hallway that takes you back to the pavilion where that wolfman was camping. So you have been climbing up this whole time, but ended up in the same spot that you started out.
How is this possible?
That's bizarre.
Witchery.
You see, there was this great sorcerer once named Escher,
He was a master of
master of
ceremony.
space manipulation.
Did he do
Primarily
this?
stairs, though. He really liked stairs for some reason. Just went in loops. Let's see. No, yeah, Lucca will try to make some sort of knowledge roll on this if he can.
I'll let you do this one or that one.
Oh, well, I'm better at Arcana, so I suppose I'll do that.
Oh, it's a clue. So I guess I could.
Are these blind rolls? I forget.
Ideally, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, so Lucca and Soma, you think that this is probably like the blue ripples on the wall and everything. You think that this is probably some sort of teleportation effect, that you're actually doing some plane shifting, like, space bending journey as you circle around the stairs. But Augrael, you have a much simpler idea of this. You think that this is probably just some sort of clever illusion. So that's a bit of a conflicting interpretation here, but that's where you are arriving at.
I think it's just a clever trick, like that Escher guy. I think they're just messing with us.
Well, I mean, if it is an illusion, it should be fairly easy to test it. We just can, well, walk through blindly these stairs and maybe put our hand on the wall.
Is an illusion capable of? I mean, there are illusions capable of tricking your other senses, not just your eyes. But I do have the ability to detect magic and read auras. I wonder if I can simply read what sort of aura is on these walls.
Okay.
Is it illusory in nature, or is it uh teleportation? What would that be called? Conjuration magic. Even though I know the schools are going away, I still don't understand how exactly I'm supposed to identify auras once the schools go away, but
Yeah. So, do you need to do any additional check for that? Is there?
I mean, I just am casting a cantrip here.
Yeah. So that should just tell us. Focus on the target object, opening your mind when the casting is complete. You know whether that item is magical, and if it is, okay. And then if I was to take this only, if the effects level is lower than the level of your read aura spell. So when you're doing this as a third level cantrip, is that how that works?
Yes,
Height.
it's heightened to third, I believe.
Okay, got it. You still, I mean, the aura you read makes you think that this is like some kind of spatial distortion, like some warping effect that bends space in a way that makes it seem like you continue to climb as you circle around this hallway. But it's certainly weird why someone would go through all this effort just to create a complete circle of steps.
Perhaps Belcora was fond of getting her exercise in.
That is certainly possible.
This is the most plausible logic reasoning I can come up with. Yes, it makes sense to bend
Was it
space and
hiding
time.
something?
Hiding something? No, no, of course not. No.
Ottardo is going to pull out his well, he already has it out, his hammer. He's gonna use it to knock on the walls and see if he can like
That's good.
find a hollow spot.
Okay. Assuming
Well-
like all the way around is what
Yeah.
you're doing. Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to try going down the stairs and see if I meet up with you.
Okay. So the group circles clockwise and you go counterclockwise.
Yeah.
And Ottardo carefully like tung, 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 hammers the walls in various places.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Living ones go left, dead ones go right. I think someone will also prepare. She will pull out her flute, and in her other hand, she will pull out the wand of magic missiles, so she could be ready to switch it quickly without conjuring a magical guitar.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say, hold on here. Nope, that's not right. This is it. Okay. So Ottardo continues to circle the hallway, and indeed, Lucca, you climb down. The others ascend, and as they turn the corner, they see Lucca descending those stairs towards them. And Ottardo, you've made it like a quarter around this circle as you meet Lucca, and you haven't found anything yet that would indicate any hidden doors or hollow walls.
Are you?
Okay. Well,
Are you?
he's gonna keep going, and he'll go for the full circle.
Full round. Okay.
Are you the real Souma though, or are you merely an illusion? Lucca will poke out a bony figure and poke at Suma's face.
We should have said the password before leaving.
Yeah.
Yes, tell me something that only Souma could know.
Do you still value your pelvis, Lucca?
Yes.
Good. Keep it that way.
Alright. So, is anyone helping Ottardo with his?
Yes. Wait a second. Let's employ our inspire competence ability.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Augrael would help. He also is like really trying to like, I don't know if you can do this, but like see through the illusion somehow, or like now that he thinks it's illusion, he's like,
I think
like,
unfortunately,
really
unfortunately, rules to disbelieve literally everything are no longer exist.
Gotcha.
Although it would have been very. Never mind.
Okay. So that's her performance roll. So that means you don't aid successfully. Okay. Hold on before you continue all the way around.
I think that counts as a success because it bumps failures to success.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you get aid from Soma.
Which gets further improved from the sword, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So where do we land then with that aid?
No, wait. It's not improved. With sword, I only get +2 to this 14 check. Yeah, you get normal one because I'm still not an expert If I was an expert in performance, you would get +3.
Okay.
And
Anyone else helping?
Yeah. What do we have to roll to try and aid?
You can basically make the case to use any skill that could potentially help, like a lore skill or knowledge or whatever. But you could definitely do a perception just to help with the perception search.
Would thievery be appropriate if he thinks there's like a hidden panel or something, or like a hidden door, or
Yeah, yeah,
not quite? Okay.
I think that would work.
Oops.
Okay. Anyone else?
I suppose now that I've finished dicking around, I can attempt to assist. Can I like keep inspecting these strange blue glowing lines on the walls and make like an Arcana check?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Nice. Okay.
I believe
All
I
right.
aid.
So Ottardo, roll this one.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is Ottardo keeps like hammering the wall in various places, and everyone else is like quietly listening for the echoes. And Ottardo is already almost ready to move on from a section of the wall when Lucca pauses and says like, "Oh, hold on," and points out a subtle change in how the energies or these blue ripples seem to be flowing. It's almost like there's like the lines aren't truly continuous. Like there's a little offset between them, and Luca, you notice a subtle change from the aura here, from this space or warping aura to indeed something more illusory in nature. And Augrael like takes a closer look and says, "Yeah, there's actually there's a weird seam here in the wall that doesn't really make sense." And then finally, with Soma's help, you reveal a little hidden door that opens up in the wall, um, and it's like the stone just kind of becomes semi-transparent as you find the door, and you can see through it, and you can reach through it. Just an illusion at this stage that you're aware of. And the door opens up into this very short hallway, and there's another door at the end that is clearly visible from this side, but could also be a secret door potentially.
I'm going to go over here, where I was.
I'll follow you early, Ottardo.
Well, that's not very far, I'm afraid.
Well, you open that one up too, and the first thing that happens is that all of you get 30 XP for reaching this room.
Uh-huh.
And the next thing that happens is that I'm going to give you the description. So, yeah, there's this room that you're about to enter has a weird shape, as you can tell. I think it looks kind of like wedge shaped, and there's the door that you're standing in right now, and then there's another door to the east, just a regular door that seems to connect to some other room. And yeah, the room, the door that you're in right now is about a foot higher than the room's floor, which is quite dusty. And there's this semicircular step to step down. The room itself looks like it was once a comfortable sitting room with two chairs and a low end table between them. And as you like take in the room, something changes. It's like all of a sudden there's like a flicker in reality, if you will, and you experience what you soon after realize is a brief vision, and you see the powerful sorceress Belcora herself meeting with a dark blue skinned elfish looking man with white flowing long hair, but very dark bluish skin. And Belcora is speaking animatedly to the elf, who is listening attentively, like, nodding along. But unfortunately, there is no sound, so you don't hear what it is they're talking about. But you can see how she's like, staring into the middle distance, describing something with lots of gestures, and there's like lots of euphoria on her face as she's describing it, and the other guy is like nodding along, seems to be taking mental notes of what she's explaining.
Actually, I'm interested. There is no sound, but it's possible to try to read her lips.
Yeah, I think, that should be possible. Do you have?
I think there was some sort of action for perception for it.
There might be. There is also a feed to read lips, so I'm
Well,
not
yeah,
sure
I don't have it.
do it out of the box.
Okay, then I don't have it.
Okay. So, and that vision, like, it plays out over quite some time, but it's in real time. It was just a brief, fleeting moment, and it passes, and the room is back to that dusty, sort of abandoned quality as before.
Interesting.
I want to take a guess. She was going on and on about blowing up Absalom or something.
Probably.
She seems to be on about that.
So you all saw that?
I think
Yep.
I was leading around the corner. I hope.
Yep, everyone would have seen that. I would assume that everyone's peeking in.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
All right. And as you walk through the room, like carefully taking a few steps around, approaching that door in the corner, there's another subtle shift at the edge of your eyesight on this wall here, and you're kind of like you're ready for another vision, expecting something like this to happen, but something very different happens instead. Hold on. And you look on the wall, or towards the wall, and there's this sort of light that starts to appear, almost like the stone itself is glowing in some way. And you're expecting another vision to manifest here. And as you realize that that's not what's happening, you tense up, and a shape begins to push itself through the stonework into the room. And it looks something like the following. Hold on. It's this weird,
Oh,
wispy looking, like, amalgamation of eyes that is surrounded just through like bands of that just look like kind of like flowing air that almost has a palpable texture that connects this ball of eyes to what almost looks like claws, some sort of extremities, and it moves all together like a single creature. But it's so weird because it doesn't seem to have a clear body. It's just more like a vortex, if you will, like an empty black vortex about 4 feet wide that is has these eyes swirling around them. And the eyes themselves glowing in an unsettling way. And then there are these tendrils that grow from that vortex that look like 7-fingered needled hands. And it kind of like pushes itself through those stones and pulls itself into the room. And we'll roll for initiative.
oh god.
Well, this is deeply unsettling.
Yep, anything that comes with its own theme song should be unsettling. Good.
Nice.
Good crit on the unit.
Not so great.
And let's see. The
Oh
creature is still gonna act
dear.
first,
Oh
which makes sense.
dear.
I suggest we
So
run.
let's see if
Oh, come
you're
on, it
gonna be able to.
can't be that bad.
It might be bad. It might be bad.
Okay. Let me see. It moves in here. Yes. So it, like I said, it kind of like it pushes itself through those rocks and starts to move into the room. It finishes that on its turn, and then what it does is it like its eyeballs kind of this this blob of eyeballs that kind of like separate and they look in all sorts of direction as they take in the room and scan you, and then they reassemble and these weird claw-like extremities like bend forward, and then you see some bluish energy starting to accumulate inside one of them, and it shoots forth what looks like an ectoplasmic web that um, is gonna cover most of Soma if she's unlucky. So let's see how that works. Splat. That's the hit. A critical hit indeed. And what the first thing that happens is, so you don't take damage. That's the good news. The bad news is that this ectoplasm effectively anchors you in place. It is so sticky, and it immediately like solidifies, and you're just immobilized and stuck. So, of course, you can try to escape on your turn, but you already are aware that this is going to be hard. And then another one of those claws, another bluish energy ball starts to manifest and shoots forth, this time towards Lucca. Let's see how that's going to work. It will also hit and immobilized. And I'm going to say that's it, because I think it should spend one action to fully push itself into the room. So that was its turn. Augrael.
Oh shit. He's gonna start off with the recall knowledge about it.
All right. Give me an occultism, or if you have any
Okay.
lore that you might apply.
I think occultism is probably my best. Oops, I meant my bad. Not mean to click that.
What was that?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I clicked the recall knowledge. I don't know why I did a perfect thing.
Think.
Okay.
That was interesting. Yeah, you have no idea
Yeah.
what it is.
Um.
Defies all reason and all logic. Just
Oh,
range.
jeez. I guess he can. I don't think I can help Lucca or Soma get out of this ectoplasmic web, do I? It's not like something I could like hair, I guess, right?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Like, do I think I can like do anything to help them get out of the ectoplasmic web?
Yeah, you could try to aid for sure. You could try to help them free themselves. So I would say if you don't have any other skill that you're thinking of, basically an athletics check
Yeah. I don't know
or
if
an
that's the best way.
unarmed attack to like chip away from the quickly curing ectoplasm.
Yeah, I think he's reluctant. He's like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" And he's clawing at the web. Lucca. He's like, "I've never seen anything like this before." Let's see. Should I do it? Should I just do it? I'll just roll it, and you can.
Yeah, well, technically, I mean, this is fine, but technically, you would ready an action to aid
Oh, okay.
when they do it, and then we roll when they do it. But we'll take
Got
that
it.
roll.
Sorry.
Fine.
Okay.
So
We'll do it.
that's two action essentially, I think, because of
So that's
ready.
everything. Yeah.
Okay. Soma.
Oh, with shaking hands, Soma will try to alleviate our terror. This thing, I think I will inspire courage. And I will try to make it lingering. Because with those attack bonuses, inspire defense ain't gonna do anything.
Okay. Just gonna put the prompt for the escape here in the chat, so for those who need it. And let's see that roll for your
Once. That
what
doesn't
level?
work.
No, that's not enough. So it's not lingering, but it
Never
should
mind.
be in it
Uh,
for now.
for my next trick, I will try to not die. I will cast mirror image on myself.
All right.
There. Mirror.
That's clever.
There's no condition for mirror image. So that's unfortunate.
Three illusionary images.
Well, I see a macro here. Let me see.
Oh, thank
So
you.
you have the.
Let us hope. Oh my goodness.
Very cool. I get.
All right. That's not annoying at all.
Yeah.
Ottardo.
It'd be a good effect if it was a little slower.
Yeah.
Ottardo is going to raise his shield again. Stride through the group and try to smack whatever apparition this is.
Ooh, well, that's a hit. And roll for damage. 17 points.
Nice.
That definitely leaves a mark. And yeah, to your surprise, even though there's very little actual, like, tangible substance to it, or seems to be very little of that, your blow connects, your warhammer smashes into the claws, maybe pops an eye. So you do a good amount of damage that way. And I believe that ends your turn. Sam?
Yep.
Okay. Then look up.
I would like to make a recall knowledge check.
Right. Do you have any suitable lore? Otherwise, it's occultism.
Aberrations, perhaps?
Yes, that's a good one. Ah.
It was either a good or a bad
Well, you don't know this specific specimen, but you are reasonably certain that it is a kind of aberration and that it's probably in the family of the will-o-wisps, that it's some sort of aberrant wisp. You're not sure. You think that it may be connected to the elemental plane of air, so that might explain all of this vortex going on, and but you don't know anything about it specifically beyond its type, and in this case, subtype too.
Let me ask. I don't know if this is general knowledge about wisps that I might know, but do I know if they like understand language or a specific language in general?
You would, yeah, would know that. I mean, wisps are known to lure travelers off the path in the woods by mimicking like baby cries or cries for help. So they are definitely able to produce language and speech. You're not so sure if they are willing to converse.
Hmm. Um. Okay. I guess that's my first action. My second action is going to be to try to cast a spell. For now. I'm going to see if I can. I don't. Can I determine from looking at this ectoplasmic stuff, is this like a magical effect? Or does it seem physical? Or both?
I mean, that is another check for sure.
Okay.
Is the read aura that cantrip, is that a 2-action or 1-action thing?
It is a. You know, it doesn't actually have the number of actions next to it, but it does have somatic and verbal components, so I'm assuming it's 2.
Um, okay.
Like if I cast it.
Oh, it has cast 1 minute.
Oh, well, there you have it. It takes a minute. Never even
Okay, so
actually
that's
realized.
too long, I think. What's another good thing?
I mean, I can make another recall knowledge check
Yeah,
if
I
you
think that
want.
makes sense. Yeah, give me an arcana or an occultism, specifically for this. Okay. You think that they are indeed magic of some kind.
Okay. All right. Well, I only have one action left. So I might as well try to escape from mine. I don't think
Alright.
it's likely, but since Augrael's trying to help, I'll at least not make that a complete waste.
That's it. Don't worry about it if you do.
Oh no, it would be good if I could. Oh, simply clicking on that does not give me a roll. That's the escape action.
Yes.
What? Yes, but if I click.
So what do you want to use for escape?
My choice of acrobatics or athletics. Well, I
Well,
am
no,
marginally better at acrobatics, so I guess we'll be doing that.
alright.
Is this a public roll?
Yeah, I guess everyone
Everyone
can
can
see
see.
how you recommend. And you fail to free yourself. You are stuck.
My
I,
bones.
you, with that modifier, you feel like there's hardly any chance for you to break free.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Well, it's he like reaches down and like grabs his femur bone and he's like yanking on it. And he's like, this isn't going to work. He's done.
All right, and then the creature's turn comes up again, and it starts to swirl and continues to do so, like kind of like orbiting its own vortex in a way. And you see that vortex seems to be growing and growing and growing, and actually extends outward, casting everything into darkness. So effectively, it is casting the darkness spell. Create a shroud of darkness that prevents light from penetrating or emanating within the area. I believe that is 20-foot burst, so it can choose where it is. I'm just going to say it is centered on itself for flavor reasons. And now this darkness is it's extinguishing all non-magical light essentially, or suppressing the light, and also suppresses magical light if it's of level 4 or lower.
Yep.
So
My torch is out.
those with dark vision should still be able to see. I don't think the animation is paying respect to that. Um,
Okay.
but those with dark vision should still be able to see it. It will probably make sense to remove that animation. All right, so hold on. There's something special attached to it. So it's done that, and what happens is that it was apparently glowing before, and that glow is extinguished by that light as well. And sorry, this is, I honestly didn't expect you to come here. Um, let's where's there it is. Extinguish its glow as part of casting the spell. it becomes invisible in... Oh, it actually did that. Okay. Yeah. So, Augrael, who has dark vision, I don't know about Lucca. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Okay, so, and I think Soma doesn't either. Is that
No.
right? Okay, so only Augrael. You can still see the room in this like desaturated black and white dark vision that you're accustomed to. But you cannot see the thing anymore. It seems to be completely gone. And the others, for you, this is now just pitch black darkness. There's nothing. You can't even see the edge of the darkness because there's no light entering this area at all. But that was its round, so then it's Augrael's turn.
Oh man. Augrael. Let's see. I think he wants to. He's gonna move around. He can't get in that corner. He'll stand by. He'll stand by Soma and Ottardo. Can I can stride and then ready a strike, right? If it appears again.
Stride and ready. Yeah, that's 3 actions. Yep.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll stride and ready a strike with the or poor bastard if
Okay. So you kind of
appears.
climb over the table, and then like kick the chair out of the way. So it's not, took you plenty of movement to get there, but you have enough for just those 2 squares. All right.
Okay, perfect.
And Soma, your turn.
Okay, repeat the courage. Lingering twice. And fortunately I can't see this creature, so I no longer can target it with my magic missiles. I only can try to escape these binds.
All right. Which way do you want to try it? Athletics, acrobatics, unarmed.
My acrobatics are fairly good right now. I will try to use acrobatics.
There you go. 23 to your horror and shock is not enough.
Fortunately. I still have an action left, so I suppose I can try again.
Yep. Try again. That's the -5 since it has the attack trait, or -4 because I assume it would be agile.
But
Yeah, and you fail to free yourself. Ottardo.
Well, this is rough. Ottardo doesn't know if the creature is still in place or not.
Nope, everything is just pitch black around you.
Could he? Well, he's going to start by raising his shield, and then could he like seek to see if it's still nearby or if it moved?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
That would be this.
And let me see, it's stealth modifier, and you're not sure. You can't tell for sure. You don't perceive it.
I think he will. Prepare to aid Soma to break free.
Okay. All right. Well, that would be 2 actions, and you already did 2. speak and raise a shield. Or is aid
Is
just a single action?
I thought it was just. I know preparing. Oh, preparing action is two. I thought aid was just one.
Oh,
So
aiding
aid
is
is
one action, but preparing is two actions. Because you preparing and then doing action. I think.
Aid is technically a reaction.
it says you must first prepare to help, usually by
Uh.
using an action during your turn. So it is
Oh, okay.
it is an exception from the rule where
Okay.
you're basically readying, but it still takes just one action to do it. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Yeah, no issues. Okay, so he's
Hello.
going to prepare to like burst the bonds on Soma.
All right. Okay. So then we'll see when, even though you don't really see her, so that's kind of hard to, but you're just starting to help, and we'll roll when the time comes. Lucca.
Yes, well, this is a problem. Let's see if we can solve one problem at a time. Baby steps. He's gonna try to counteract the darkness.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
I just realized that the darkness spell was heightened to fourth. So Augrael, for you, everything is concealed. So you still have like some vision of,
Okay. Okay.
but everything is considered concealed. All right, counteract. How did that work again? So attempt to counteract check against the target. Can you roll that?
Yeah, since it's a spell, it should have a defined effect or a defined DC based on the spell level, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
that's
a level,
very
so
middle of the road. I don't know for a fourth level spell.
caster's DC. So that's like a should be on the sheet, right? And it's DC. Caster DC. Oh, I see it here. Oh, that's not enough. That's a failure.
Can I
Counteract rank is less than 2, which it is not.
can I re-roll that with a hero point?
Yes, you can.
That's
And
worse.
not.
Well, that's some shit.
You have more back.
Going. No. Yes. I'm going to use one action. To. Do I have to? No, it just has to be within 500 feet. Transferred directly to the ears of the target. Well, I don't know if this thing has ears, but I'm just gonna cast a message to the creature wherever it is to be like, "Hey, we're cool. Like, doesn't need to go down like this." He's going to say that though, not in common. He's gonna say it in, I don't know. I guess the others might recognize the language a little bit. Actually, no. It's whispered. He's whispering it, so they probably don't hear it at all. He's gonna hear. There we go.
That came through Discord. Yep. Okay. And what is the message? Sorry, I was reading.
Essentially, something along the lines of like, "Hey, it's all good, you know. We're cool. This doesn't have to be like this. Just because we stepped in here."
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay, so do you want me to respond secretly, or do you want me to just say it out loud?
I mean, if the creature responds in a public fashion, then that's fine. Or if it's
Well,
like,
I think it responds only to you,
oh, okay, then yeah, it
and then
can it can
deliver directly to your ear, just like the original message.
if it wants to use its reaction to do so, or is a reaction on its next turn, which is coming up right next. So I suppose it can do it.
Yeah,
However
yeah,
it wants.
it'll
Okay.
definitely do it. So,
Yeah.
do you want me to do that secretly?
Yeah, sure. Secretly, why not?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Um. And that's the end of Lucca's turn, I think.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Then the creature's turn comes up. All right, everybody's in darkness. Some of you are locked into place, so you won't run away. So it has you right where it wants you, and it now is gonna attack. Um, we have three targets here. Let's pick one. Ottardo. All right. Basically, you're in the pitch darkness. You're ready. You're starting. You're reaching down, trying to help Soma to escape her bonds, and from the darkness, catching you completely off guard, you get struck by one of the creature's claws. That's a 27 to hit. You are off guard to this, so I don't know if you can do anything about this. And
Well, he's saving the reaction for Soma anyways.
okay, so then we'll start with some damage, which is 23,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna need a will save.
No.
Is this a fear effect?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it doesn't stack with Inspire Courage. Okay.
Okay, so you succeeded. All right, so it's just the damage, but it's hurt, or it hurts, of course. So that was its first action, and then for its second action, I think it's gonna spread the joy around here. But first of all, it also becomes visible in the sense that, let me double check on that. Where is it?
Yeah, I was wondering if it's concealed. Can I still?
Yeah, it is concealed, so that doesn't mean that it's invisible. Before you couldn't see it at all. Yeah, so you could see vaguely that part of the room, but there was nothing there. And now that it has attacked, you see like a concealed shape, parts of it, in that square right here. So that's that is definitely an improvement from your perspective. But what's not so good is that that concealed shape is lashing out to attack you. So we'll see. Another hit, so that's 15 points of damage, and I will need a will save from you.
Okay.
And then finally,
My question was, can I take my ready strike at it, even if it's concealed, or?
oh, I think so. I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
it's not invisible, so you do see it. So go
I do
ahead and
need to
take.
flat check. Okay.
Yeah, right, but that's higher than 5, so you can roll your attack. And that's
Oh, God.
right.
Oh.
Yup.
Oh no.
And there's a crit for, well, it needs to roll for the. Does mirror image still work the way it used to work? So
Oh.
So
the
it
3
will hit.
illusionary image you swirl, if all 3 images remain, there's a 1 in 4 chance of hitting you. 1 on a 1d4. Okay, so let's see. It's a 2.
Oh,
Boy! Do you want to see how much you just escaped? How much damage?
I can imagine.
Okay, we'll leave it to the imagination.
I kind of want
That
to see it.
46.
That's
So,
bad. That's a
Yeah.
bad amount.
so one of your mirror images just gets obliterated, I guess. So you can count those down to 2, and then it's Augrael's turn.
Oh man. I need to do the will save. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Oh no.
You fail that one, which means you become frightened.
No good. Well, he's still gonna swing at this thing. He's scared, but he's gonna try and recall knowledge first again. Try and get this creature flat-footed. Can't really blink.
You already tried to recall knowledge. Did you recall successfully? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
then
think
if
it
you
failed, right?
fail, then you can't continue to do
Oh,
so.
can't do it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, he will just strike then.
And that's a miss.
He can't do much else. Doesn't want to move. There's no point. He's just gonna try again, and then he'll cast shield with his last action.
Okay. Soma.
We'll keep doing this until Inspire will stick, so... for the first one... the Courage. And it doesn't work again. So, as I still can't see it in pitch black, even I'm trying to escape it with my check.
And Ottardo will help here.
Okay. Ottardo helps successfully. So, what is good? I should have the prompt somewhere. Hold on. Ectoplasmic whip trap. Acrobatics. Here we go. Cargus?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a failure.
Okay,
That is
and
a failure.
I still have one action. I will. I'm gonna try it again. I will do it myself.
All right. Ottardo.
Well, Ottardo felt the strike.
Yep. From the
And
direction where it was before, so it would appear that it hasn't moved.
okay, so he is going to raise his shield and blindly swing in the same direction. So I guess he
Yep. You
succeeds at the
connect,
concealment. Okay.
or you have the chance of
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Nope.
Yes.
And he's gonna try that again.
Okay, another. And another miss.
Oof.
And that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Lucca.
Oh dear. God. Lucca is going to try to dispel magic on his binds. I guess.
All right. That's yep. Roll the counteract.
Come on. Oh my god.
And this powerful magic.
Then he is going to... Can I cast this on anyone else, or is this only for myself? I guess I can only cast it on myself. That seems weird, but I guess... It says you, it doesn't say a target, okay. Oof. I need some, like, Misty Step type stuff.
Exactly.
One action, I'm like, oh... I don't even know what to do with one action. I'm going to try to I can't even I don't even think I can realistically intimidate it. Like, what good is that gonna do? I can't even, and I can't break free. I literally can't break free. What if I critically succeed? I could roll a 20, I guess.
Yeah.
That's my best bet. Lucca's gonna keep
Yeah.
on trying to pull himself free, and as he's doing so, he's calling out, it's willing to accept sacrifices. Just one of us. The others might live. And he's going to... Where's the escape roll? I guess I'll just roll the acrobatics.
Yeah, I can prompt you.
Oh, look at that!
Okay. Sometimes you gotta take your chances. There you are, no longer immobilized. Tides are turning.
He says it's willing to take sacrifice so that he runs as
That's
it escapes.
exactly what is happening. It's willing to take a sacrifice of just one of us.
It's gonna be
Alright.
faster than you.
Okay.
I am faster than all of you.
So as he turns to leave, Lucca shares that there's only one of you that needs to stay behind, and then the creature's turn comes up, and
It's immediately going to
Augrael-
stick me again. I know it.
No. Potentially better, but also potentially much worse. So what it does is, Augrael, you feel its presence turning towards you, even though it is this sort of like, it doesn't really have a front or back or something, but you feel like it's turning its attention towards you, and your heart that's already racing from being frightened, it's just, it pumps at the highest speed. You feel like it's jumping out of your chest, and you can sense the creature just like relishing in your fear, feeding on it, and to a certain extent, as it regains. Oh, come on, for me, as it gets a couple of hit points back, and it is so it is so glutted on your fear that it starts glowing again, which makes it visible even in this magical dark. Which is kind of cool. Like it just can't suppress its own glow because it's just so full of that delicious fear of yours. So that's what it does. Feeds on the creature's terror. It regains the hit point, and it can only do this once per round, so that it's not going to do it again for this round, but what it can do is kill everyone else. So it'll then like glowing. So Ottardo, you see it now. You're no longer off guard against its attack, but you see like how it's like invigorated by it. It almost seems like it's moving with more vigor and determination, and it starts clawing at you.
Oh my
Oh,
Oh no.
Give me a second to think here.
okay.
Uh,
Wait, there's something off here because it says it's a critical hit by 14. Oh yeah, no, that's right. It's rolled in 39. Sorry.
Yes, it beat his AC sufficiently.
uh, yeah, I think he's going to have to eat the hit.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, it's a tremendous blow coming out of this um feeding frenzy, and then there's one for Soma as well as it flings its other claw her away. And I guess I'm gonna roll this first. That is potentially a hit. Let's see. You have 2 images remaining. No.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So that's a 1 or 2 on a 1d6. So it once again hits one of your images, and that's its turn. Augrael.
All
You
right.
should.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's your turn.
Oh, gotcha. He is going to swing at this thing. He does not like that it's glowing from his fear, and he's going to try and hopefully do something to it.
Missing,
Damn.
but close.
Damn.
Getting close.
27 is a miss. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's rough. Oh shit. I mean, yeah, I can't recall knowledge again to make it. Yeah. There's no room to flank. I'm just gonna strike again, and then I'll do shield again, I guess. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh boy.
god.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah. So I'll cast shield as my last one. And that's it.
All right. Soma.
Okay. I will try to take advantage of actually seeing these things, and I will unload the whole salvo of magic missiles.
All right. Let's see that.
I will use the wand that I in my hand all this time. That's one. Okay, I think I can make all 3 at once.
Love how this whole time we're just fighting this thing that's half sticking out of a wall.
Yeah.
Absolute horrible abomination that's just hanging out in the corner.
Yeah, and you see like some plasm oozing out of the wall where it's still half immersed.
1,
Okay.
2,
Oh,
3.
come on.
Well, that is a little odd to me right now. Sorry, I've got to look something up about how to interpret that. Give me a second because it is important.
Something about force damage, I assume. Oh.
Okay, so it's not clear to me, but I'll just ask you guys what you think. It has magic immunity, so it is immune to all spells except some exceptions. Now, magic missile is not on that list, but does that mean it
Oh.
immune? It is immune to force damage because it's the I mean the damage has just the force type. It doesn't have. I guess it has the evocation trait.
I mean, if it is not immune to magic missile and not immune specifically to force damage, then
Well, that's the question. Like, is it immune to magic missile because it says it's immune to all spells? So is it immune to the damage created by magic missile?
no, that shouldn't be
Oh,
immune
yeah.
to magic missile.
There's, oh god, I just looked up magic immunity in 2e and this popped up. I'm assuming it's the creature. It looks like the creature. But if you look, I'll just ask you, Simon. If you look it up in the Archives of Nethys, it does have a magic immunity with certain spells accepted. You can tell me whether this is the actual creature that we're fighting or not.
Yeah, that is it.
And it does
And
list magic
from-
missile as an exception.
From memory, will-o-wisps, if it is in the same wisp family, will-o-wisps
I remember
do have,
Wisp, yeah.
they do have an exception for magic missile, if I remember correctly.
Nope, and you're right. And for some reason, I read that list 3 times and missed magic missile each time. All right, and the automation is also correctly applying the damage, so I should have just trusted the system. All right, so all 3 of those missiles hit, and they do seem to cause damage,
Alright.
but the thing in its gluttonous state hardly seems to mind. So that was a 3-action cast, I believe.
Yeah.
And then it's Ottardo's turn.
Ottardo will raise his shield again and lay hands on himself.
Mhm.
For some healing, and with his last action he is going to try and smack the creature since it's now visible.
Okay, smash it.
Oh my
man.
god.
Ooh.
Crit miss.
Oh,
Crit
that's
miss.
a
Wow.
crit miss.
That's a
Oh,
crit miss.
no.
That means it's at least an AC of 30.
Oh no.
You want a hero point? I don't even know if it's a good idea at this point.
Nah.
You'd have to roll at least a 16. Probably higher. Possibly higher.
Yeah, I think we need to run.
So
Yeah.
that's your,
Yes, I thought that was abundantly clear.
that was 3 actions. Or did I miss one?
No, that's it. Shield
All right,
and yeah, shield, lay on hands, and strike.
Lucca.
Lucca is going to try one last time to dispel some magical effect. Okay, so okay, I guess that would be metagaming, so I'm not even going to ask that. But he's going to try to dispel the ectoplasm on Souma,
Okay.
not knowing if this is immune to it or if it's just very powerful magic or anything like that. But he's gonna try it.
All right.
All right. Oh my god. These rolls.
It is not affected by it. Third
Okay.
action.
He says, Your sacrifice is very noble, Souma! And he's going to fucking leave. Because he can't, like, attack the thing. He doesn't have, he doesn't have any one-action attacks. All he can do is take damage if he stays there, so... He's gonna just get out of the way.
All right, I believe that was your turn. All right, the creature still half sticking out of the wall. I mean, you have it cornered. There's that. As Lucca begins to run, you see it like kind of snap out a little bit out of its gluttonous frenzy, and quickly like the eyes pop out again and take in the scene and re-collapse into this pile. And it makes a tactical move here, which is squirt out a bunch of ectoplasm onto Augrael, which is a hit. Surprisingly close, though.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, can I nimble dodge? Oh wait, I had shield up too, right? Is that already accounted for?
It should be accounted. Yeah, it is in there.
Yeah, it does say
Okay.
she took one.
Do you have names? Can you...
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Good
Like
twist.
that would.
Very nice. Okay, so basically, I'll say like you ducked behind that chair that was in that square, and the chair gets just completely dumped with that ectoplasm, and the creature seems annoyed by that and just tries it again. Let me double check that it can do that as many times as it like. Yes, it can. Just whoop, misses once again.
That's amazing.
And is still annoyed and just here we go. So
Oh god.
and you hear actually
You
as it
kidding
like
me?
continues to just go just dousing the entire part of the room in ectoplasm and then finally getting you stuck at the end. You can hear the creature's disembodied voice echo through the room, and it says something in a language you probably don't understand, but you get the message, which is there is no escape. Let me check your languages. Yeah, you don't know that language. And then it's your turn.
Oh boy. Striking requires movement, right?
Nope.
Does it require? Oh.
Nope. Only it's very. It has to have the move trait to be to require movement.
Okay. He's gonna keep swinging. He is scared shitless. He thinks. Let's see. Augrael's probably like, "Let my friends go. I'll stay. If I can't kill you first." And he'll swing out at this thing.
Missing.
Oh my god, these rolls.
I think I'm gonna. Do I even bother hero pointing it? No, because I'd have to roll like. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna swing one more time, just praying, and then he'll do the shield cantrip again for his last action.
All right. Souma.
So it is concealed again now, right? You can see it.
It is not concealed. It is just completely visible now.
Oh, in that case, I will shoot again, I guess. I mean, it's at this point, it's the least I can do, and I really want to test it. I still have my spell slots on first level, so
All right.
no, not this one.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right. Let's see those missiles. There we go.
2, 3.
Good. That's some good damage on those. And boom, boom, boom. They all strike the thing. Oh, I did 2 of those to Soma. Hold on. Why did that happen?
Oh, you probably had her targeted.
Well, but the first one went to the thing, so I don't know
Oh.
why it targets. Anyway, yeah, so all of those missiles strike the creature and do some damage to it, and you definitely drew its attention. And then it's Ottardo's turn.
Will raise his shield and then so Soma, is she's stuck to herself or stuck to a surface?
I think we are stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
To the floor, okay. Well, I guess Ottardo is going to try to push her off, break that ectoplasm with athletics.
So you want to aid, essentially?
No, he wants to like lift her off.
Oh.
Now roll against the mirror image to catch the real Soma.
Okay, I see what you're going for. So, yeah, so do this, hold on. Do this as, nope, why is it doing this? Why is it not prompting? Here we go. Do this athletics check.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so, yeah, Ottardo, you turn towards Soma. You reach for her, like, I guess like a bear hug almost, to like make sure that you grab the right one, and you pull with everything you have, and you can feel it in your back and in your knees, and then finally the hardened ectoplasm cracks, and you lift Soma off the ground. Her feet and legs, it's all essentially still like, fused together by that ectoplasm, but at least she's no longer anchored to the ground. Um, Hero point for you.
Nice.
That's nice. That was very cool.
And you have 2 actions left.
So what I'm understanding is that she couldn't walk away on
She
her
could not
own.
before, but she still can't walk because, like I said, all the legs are all fused together, but she's not stuck to the ground anymore. Not stuck to the floor.
Basically, you can carry me away.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but there's still Augrael.
But she's still.
Go! Go!
Yep.
Go!
You have 2 arms.
Leave him to die again. He's really barely
I died
more than an
before. It
acquaintance.
wasn't that bad. Thanks for
Ah,
We know how Ottardo feels about ghouls, and
Yeah, they
yeah,
suck.
but he still feels wrong about doing it. So here's what he's going to try to do. He's going to move. Uh, Let me check encumbered. What does it do? Because he's probably encumbered with Soma's bulk. 10-foot penalty to all your speed.
Give me? My what?
Yeah. So it's going to take him 2 move actions to move just here, and I guess he can drop off Soma just next to Lucca.
okay, that's a free action. Dropping Soma is a free action, but she kind of awkwardly falls down. So you're prone, and I think you're basically restrained now and not immobilized anymore, but restrained only in terms of your legs. So you could still like do somatic actions and stuff. Let us, and so we can keep track of that. So now you're restrained. You're not immobilized. But I'm gonna. Oh, restrained is actually also immobilized. Okay, well that's not helpful. You're tied up and can barely move. That's not it.
Maybe
Okay,
slowed? Well, no, slowed would reduce your
No.
actions.
It's just that you can't move.
Right.
Well, I guess that makes you still immobilized. Yeah, that's fine. You can't take a move action, but others can.
Can she like
Uh,
drag herself along with her arms? Can she crawl essentially?
Crawling, let's say that, because you are prone and you're basically, like I said, your legs are just awkwardly fused together, so you could move very slowly by crawling across the floor. All right, so that was Ottardo's awesome round, and Lucca, you turn around to see Ottardo kind of plop uh, Soma down and then turn around, I guess, kind of in the process of turning around to turn back, and it's your turn.
Yeah, he's like on his way out the door. He sees like Ottardo coming after him. He flops down Suma on the ground. He's like, "Oh, well,
Drag
hello.
her!
What? Are you mad?" Oh, he sees. Does Ottardo look like he's about to go
It's
back in?
downstairs. Just pull.
Oh, but it's upstairs too. He does he see like Ottardo looking like he's about to turn around and go back in?
Yeah.
Oh God. Um.
Why everyone loves champions.
God. He is going to scowl as he sees this. God, I'm so low on spells. I can either try to help Ottardo, or I can try to get Souma out of here, but I can't do both.
For what it's worth, Augrael is yelling, "Run, run, run!"
Yeah, I know, but he knows Ottardo isn't gonna run. He's like, he sees Ottardo like about to go back in, and he's just like, "Oh, you are too valuable to lose," and he's going to use 3 actions. He says, "Don't worry about Souma. Worry about yourself, fool!" And he's going to cast a 3rd level.
Nice.
Nice.
He's going to target and roll.
So, but you're doing the burst thing?
Oh, no, I'm not doing the burst. I'm doing the 2-action version.
So isn't it? Yeah. So it's just 2 actions, right?
Yes.
So you still have 1 left. Okay.
Yeah, I still have 1 left.
Damn.
That's
So
some good healing.
43 points of positive energy back to Ottardo. And then he's cursing because he doesn't have like many 1-action things he can do to help. He's going to. Oh man, I could do Diabolic Edict. I have a feeling that what Lucca tells him to do and what Ottardo does are going to be 2 different things. I guess I'll just start trying to drag Souma, if I can. I don't know what I have to do that.
I think that's basically just like encumbered movement. So you have 10, minimum of 5 feet, and speed is reduced by 10.
Oh, well, I can still go pretty far then.
Well, there's also stairs, which are also half speeds or count double. So you'd probably
Okay.
get,
But
unless you want
not
to.
if you falling down them.
So I would have, if my speed is reduced by 10, then I still have 20 feet left. So if the stairs are 10 feet each, then I can go 10 feet basically.
Yeah, yeah, that checks out. Yeah, and you drag someone along. All right, that was Lucca's turn. That's good healing for sure. And as the others have left Augrael, you see this thing like turn towards you, and it's like orbiting you a little bit. Its eyes once again like disperse, and the eyeballs, you find them all around you, looking at you from all angles. And one of the claws comes really close and like scratches your cheek just enough to break through the skin. And it's just horrifying to see like its morbid fascination with you. Um, and I think that's just all it's gonna do for this turn. So it's just gonna fully move into the room. It's still glowing from being so, filled up on your fear, and it seems to enjoy just toying with you in your helpless situation. And then it's your turn.
Okay. Augrael, like, this thing's like moving around him and just essentially tormenting him. So he's immobilized. He is going to throw the poor bastard into the doorway. And he's going to yell, "Run! Maybe I'll get shower hands in the next life. I had a good 2 tries." And he is going to like put both of his hands up and say, "Let them go! Let him go! I'm staying." And yeah, that's going to be his turn.
All right. Soma, you can still try to break free, of course, or you can crawl.
I kind of want to try to do this. Like take a third option here and like try to conjure another second. I still have plus slots.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, can I try to conjure illusionary creature right inside that room, even if I don't see it?
No, you designate a. I mean, I don't think that has changed. You would designate a square you can see and that you have line of effect to.
I think you should have line of effect to the square that's just south of Ottardo.
No,
I
no.
mean, I can see just a smidge of it technically.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not enough.
well, I could try to just conjure it right on top of Tarda and move later, because because it is the ghostly.
Yes, but you run the
Mhm.
risk if the creature can see that, then it would know immediately that it's an illusionary creature because it would like overlap with Ottardo.
Mhm.
You can still do it, but there's a risk that that could happen.
Well, okay, I guess I will have to just move it in later.
And there's the librarian and her pointy ruler. Okay, does
think
she
it
get
cannot.
two actions right away,
Huh?
or only? Does it get the two actions right away, or only next time you sustain the spell?
I was actually looking this up in a different campaign. I think it's part of the minion thing that it gets them right away. I've been doing it wrong. I've been assuming it doesn't get them until the next round, but
Well, it says in combat, the illusion can use two actions per turn, which it uses when you sustain the spell. But I wonder if you'd cast it with two spells, you can then use your third action to sustain, which would give
Probably.
it two actions back.
let's see. A creature with this trait can.
Yeah, I think that's how that works. You have to sustain it right now as your
Spend
third
an
action.
action to issue. From animal companion, you command. You sustain a spell or sustain an activation if not otherwise specified.
Yeah, let's do that right now, Karnas, because
Okay.
either way, she would get two actions, and then
Yeah.
you
So
can take your third action.
yeah, and on this case, I will make her dart into the room.
All right.
I think
Section 1.
yes, and there's another one to her to try to declare something. Well, it cannot. The creature himself cannot speak, but can make it. I can yeah, use my action. I can use my actions to speak through the creature. No, so,
Yeah. Okay, so she moves into the room, and she has one more action.
yeah, and I don't think she can actually do it. And she can try to take cover.
She
could-
could move maybe deeper. Yeah.
All right. Then it's Ottardo's turn.
Well, Ottardo was planning on coming back for Augrael, and Augrael offering himself up kind of further convinces him that he should not leave him behind. Uh, so he's going to spend one action to move, and he's going to try to do the same thing. Try to pry him off the ground. I'll use the same prompt if it's the same thing.
Yep, go for it.
Oh my god. He's doing it! He's doing it!
That's another hero point. All right. Yeah. So
That's critical success. Wow.
that's
Maybe
why?
there's something wrong there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Why?
there might be something wrong. That feels not to be.
Oh, no. You. There's something odd here. No, that was just a 22, which is not a success.
Oh no.
Okay, well, if 22 is not a success, he is going to hero point that.
Yeah.
Let me.
Ah,
Oh no.
Yeah, there's weirdness going on, but yep, that's not a success.
I think it's because Augrael's probably like, nope, nope, leave, run.
All right. That was two actions.
uh, And that does have the attack trait. Well, if he's in the room,
I mean, it has the attack trait because we were using the escape macro, but I would
Yeah.
say that it shouldn't count as an attack trait action. It's like breaking something off, basically. So
Oh.
yeah, if you want to attack, you don't need to use the map.
And if he wanted to try again,
Yeah, no map.
okay, well he's going to do that.
Okay.
Uh,
But let me prompt you properly then.
okay.
You wanted athletics, right?
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my god.
Well. Yep, that's the round.
So you basically charge in there and you like start at first Augrael like kind of like fights you off that you can't get a good hold of him, and then he finally or you finally do, and then you try to pull and it just won't give. Lucca.
Lucca's like dragging Souma along. He's like, "Oh, this is ridiculous," and he just drops her. And he starts to perform magic. He's going to conjure a giant. He's going to conjure a diabolic. Actually, what's better, the leopard or the black bear, for the purposes of dragging?
Higher speed, I guess, would be better. So
Yeah, but if the bear is strong enough, then it might not even be encumbered by Souma.
the bear is also faster than the leopard.
Really?
Yeah.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, bears are pretty fast.
Yeah.
So are leopards.
The leopard has 30 feet. The
The
bear
bear's
has
35.
the black. It's a black bear. It does have 35. That's so silly. Okay, he's gonna conjure the bear. And unlike the illusory creature, this does take all 3 actions to summon it. So he's got to spend the whole round just bringing it into existence.
And then at the end of your round, it shows up.
Yeah.
Where? Or you should be able to draw it onto the.
I mean, presumably, there's really not many places to stick it, so presumably behind Souma. I don't have permission to put it on the map.
Oh, weird. Like so, basically, right in front of right outside the door.
Oh, it is a large animal, though. Is that going to be
squeezing into the hallway?
Squeezing is bad, right? It makes it like half. Does it affect its speed?
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You're right.
Never mind. I might. Then I probably want to do the leopard. Yeah, squeeze is an exploration activity. It sounds like terrible. Okay, yeah, let's do the leopard, because the leopard should be just as capable of dragging her, basically.
Alright, there's the leopard appearing at the end of your round. Augrael, you see all this and you're probably wondering which part of go away I don't understand, so just keep bringing into this room. Alright, so the thing...
He won. I want it right next to Souma here.
Oh, okay. So the thing, as Ottardo re-enters the room, or at first also the illusionary creature does, it clearly feels interrupted, and it swirls around, focusing all of its eyes on Ottardo, and it's gonna attack you once with the claw, striking you for 24 points. And then it is going to shoot a web at the illusionary creature. which hits, and I believe, I mean, it's not doing damage, so it should probably. Carnes, how does that work? Would it be obvious that the webbing kind of goes right through, or how would that work?
I think it goes away if it ever hit by an attack, and this is an attack.
By an attack. Okay, so it doesn't have to do damage. It's just an attack thing. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so then it disappears, but at least it's brought the map down so that the third claw is now a miss. And Augrael, it's your turn.
Augrael's like, stop hitting him. I'm staying. Leave him alone. Run, Ottardo, run. Tell them to write about me in a book. And he is just going to continue to stay there. Like, I imagine he's like trying to grab the creature's like eye stalks or whatever, or claws, trying to stop it from hitting Ottardo. But yeah.
Okay, I'll say that's an aid against to aid Ottardo's AC. So we can do that when the time comes. Souma.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess now I feel that my spell was broken, so I will have to just start playing music. Actually, I wonder, can I try to inspire competence for Ottardo from here?
I believe he just needs to hear you, right?
Right, let's try to do that then.
Yep.
That's better.
Yep. All right, so you aid essentially, if that's correct. Ottardo, your turn.
And wait, that was only one action. I also try to break the ectoplasm as well with athletics.
Okay, and I'll say that this is a little easier now because some of it was already broken off, but it's not that easy. Sorry.
That's very strange. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah wait, no. Sorry, I was escaping Lucca. I was targeting him.
Very easy to flee.
TC 10.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have a problem with you leaving. You have a third action, I believe. Or was that two?
No, that was one action, and I think for my last... Oh, I don't even know what to do. I will cast Shield.
Okay, well... Oops, sorry. Ottardo, your turn.
So one out of game question. Matt, are you trying to abandon the character?
I think it's a fitting end for him, honestly. Like he's, he feels like this is his only option. But I'm good either way. I'll say that. Like you can do what Ottardo would do, but I think Augrael would be fine. Not fine, but I'm not trying to kill him, but I'm also not. I think it's story-wise, it makes sense, kind of from my perspective. Does that make sense?
Okay. Well, in that case, Ottardo is going to give one final try here. So that would be the same prompt as last time.
I went in the chat, and hopefully this works
Okay.
now. I have
see
the thing selected and took it right off its sheet, so hopefully it'll give us the right DC. And you are aided by Souma through the... Does it know? Sorry to get our hopes up here. Wait, but you are aided by Souma. How much does that give you? That makes it a 26?
Yes, it should be 26.
The DC is 26. So, well, now you definitely get your second hero point because this is just ridiculous.
Amazing.
The level of heroism here. Yeah, so Augrael basically like being right in your face because you have to give him this bear hug to like, I'll lift him up, and he's in your face. He's saying, "Just leave me, Ottardo. This is fine." I accept this. And you just, no, I won't let you. One last giant pull, and you rip him off the floor. Or like maybe even bringing like a piece of the table and the chair with them
Oof.
as it breaks off. And there you are, encumbered, but hugging Augrael.
Well, he is going to move while carrying Augrael. That's one move.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to drop
Show
him.
hands.
He's going to drop him right next to him here. And with the last action, he's going to close the panel in the wall.
All right. Um, Lucca.
I'm not entirely convinced this thing isn't going to keep pursuing us.
Yeah.
Lucca is going to be like, he's going to sustain the spell and be like, oh shit, I gave you a name last time. I forgot what it was. It doesn't matter. You bear, drag her out of here. Leopard. I mean, no, you're a leopard. You're not the bear. You don't have a name yet. That's fine. Drag her out of here. And it's got 30 feet. It can handle up to 8 bulk before it's encumbered. So I don't know what Suma's total bulk is, but it might be able to move at full speed, I would think.
Well, I have a bulk carried bulk 5 plus myself.
Okay, probably not then. 'Cause I don't-
Yourself, you're medium, so that's 6.
Okay, so damn, just not quite enough. Okay, in that case, I think it does. It have to use an action to grab her. Like, I don't know how that works.
I think it's an action to grab. Yeah.
Okay, grab an action to grab, and it's going to keep on dragging her. Then, it is encumbered, so it's only going to be another 20 feet.
Okay, but that's not bad. Not bad at all.
So obviously, I can't move. I can't move anything. I can't move Suma, and I still can't move this token. So, but presumably, we're going up the stairs here, or down the stairs. I mean, down the stairs.
So now you have ownership over the leopard.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine the leopard should be like here, and I guess Suma should be
Right behind it.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Lucca doesn't know that this thing isn't affected by spells yet. He has no reason to know that. There's also very little he can do to actually, like, he has 2 actions now. Is there a limit to the number he can do this on? No? Okay. Cast it multiple times. Yeah, he's going to cast, he can only do this on, whatever. It's a touch range spell. Okay, he's gonna cast Sanctuary on Suma, hoping that it protects her.
Okay, kind of as she gets, right, she's right next to him, but as she gets dragged past, briefly touches her and casts Sanctuary on her. All right. You all kind of like fearful, your pulse racing. Those of you who have one, everyone else just feeling really nervous and afraid. You watch that section of the wall where you know the secret door to be, and you like breathe heavily. You're waiting for that thing to reappear any moment, but it doesn't.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Lucas,
Yeah.
Lucas is like also. He's having the leopard just drag Suma along as far as it can get in 1 minute, and he's like hustling along in front of it.
I've said following the leopard, so now just drag him.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So now the leopard can.
Augrael's like, he's just looking up in wonder at Ottardo. He's like, "Thank you. I didn't really want to do it. I'm glad you pulled me out."
Yeah, and Ottardo will pick up Augrael and run
Right.
away from this cursed place.
And you drag them as quickly as you can down the stairs and out onto that pavilion, to get as much distance as possible between you and those cursed chambers that this weird creature is inhabiting. All right, and then yeah, you can stop moving here, and then you take that exit up to the floor above. All right, so I think we can assume that after enough attempts, eventually you'll be able to break Augrael and Soma's ectoplasmic bonds. And there might still be like pieces of it stuck to your clothing, and you might find more of it over the next days, even reminding you of this horrific time. But you're eventually gonna be no longer immobilized, so I can take those conditions off of you, or you can do so yourself, and you can get up, also no longer prone. And I believe you are probably gonna want to hit the showers, or where are you headed? You're heading up a level, or where are you going?
I think we had enough excitement for today.
Augrael's definitely in the showers.
Lucca,
Quickly.
in spite of all the apparent danger, Lucca is unharmed, so it's just like...
Whatever we do, let's be quick about it. Very low on spells.
We're not going back there, right? That was bad.
I could barely do more than light a candle right now.
Yeah, leaving. I don't know. What
Alright.
are we completely leaving the dungeon? Is that a safe assumption, or
I suggest to do that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're heading all the way back to Atari. That's what I'm hearing.
I guess so,
sounds
yeah.
like it?
Yeah,
Sounds like
that's the place where we can actually take a bath. So.
Alright.
Oh,
So you head on back to Atari, trekking through the fog fen. Maybe in a little more silence than the last few times, with the events still weighing heavily on you. Augrael, you see Ottardo taking the lead. You were watching him from behind. I don't know how you would, if what has happened would have made you feel differently about Ottardo, but he
Yeah, I
truly,
think
yeah, go for it.
I think Augrael at first didn't really understand him. Like, thought like his commitment to these things were sort of like arbitrary. Like he understood in concept maybe, but he was like, that seems weird to pledge yourself to these things. Like, why? But seeing it in action, he's like, there's something behind it. Like, I don't know if he's a convert of the righteousness of the champion, but he definitely understands it better now and sees how it's effective.
Yeah, and I would imagine also seeing how far that commitment goes. You know, that it's not just
Yeah, exactly.
saying like I'm a big fan, but actually putting his life and maybe even his afterlife. Who knows what that creature would have done to you? And really putting all of that on the line to save you. That's yeah, must be a life after death changing event.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you trek back to Atari, and eventually the town comes into view, and you all relax a little bit at the familiar sights and sound. And with that, we're gonna end today a little early. I have some holiday stuff to take care of, so that's
Okay.
Yeah, I also kind of have to wake up earlier tomorrow, so I'm grateful.
all right.
Yeah.
And but Sam, that was really truly